If you really want to drive engagement and build your network on LinkedIn and you're using LinkedIn posts as a tool to do that, you need to make... Hello and welcome back to my channel where I help you slay your career and cultivate the successful life you deserve. For the best career success on the internet, make sure and click the subscription button and the notification bell. I release 2 new videos each week, except for this month where you get a bonus video every single weekend with more great LinkedIn tips. Today, I'm going to be helping you answer the eternal question you've been asking yourself. What should I post on LinkedIn? I know how intimidating that start post box can be, especially if you haven't been actively posting on LinkedIn. Writing LinkedIn posts is really important as part of your presence on LinkedIn, and especially important when you are trying to build a personal brand or even just use LinkedIn to find a job. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you 4 different types of posts that you can make on LinkedIn that are easy AF, get a lot of engagement, and are going to get you started posting on the LinkedIn platform. And if you stay all the way to the end, I even have a bonus tip for you. If you are ready to start building your presence on LinkedIn by making LinkedIn posts, tap that like button and let's jump right into it. The first type of post is one that I recommend to all of my clients when they are just getting started and building their presence on LinkedIn, and that is an opinion post. What this generally looks at is that you find an article or another post on LinkedIn and you reshare it. But as my friend Brittany from over on 9th really nicely summarized in one of her recent LinkedIn posts is, if you just share it, no one really knows why they should care. It's important for you to add to it. So what you're going to do is you are going to not just reshare, you are going to add your opinion. Why do you agree with this post? Why don't you agree with this post? What would you add onto this post? And then end it by asking what other people think. So instead of just clicking the share button, which is going to show up in people's feeds but won't necessarily interest them, you're letting them know a little bit more about you, and you, my friend, are starting a conversation on LinkedIn. Adding on to that, you can even incorporate the second type of post to make on LinkedIn, which is a best practice post. LinkedIn is a professional community, and it is a great place for you to flex your UAQ, your unique awesomeness quotient. If you don't know what that is yet, you need to register for my workshop. A best practice is just something that you do on a regular basis that really helps you succeed. It can be a habit that you've brought into your job, something that makes you more productive, or it can be your value add when you're sharing that reiterates a best practice that they highlighted. I am a sucker for a best practice post because I personally think that this is one of the greatest ways that you can bring value to your professional network. And bringing value to other people is one of the best ways that you can build relationships with other people at your company and beyond. Drawing from the best practice is the third type of LinkedIn post that you can make, and that is a Eureka post. Eureka posts are where you share a hack or a perspective shift that has really helped you solve a dramatic problem. For example, next time you're faced with an angry customer, try this out. Or it can be a lesson learned that you bring into your work day to day that really has helped you thrive. And I know that the name insinuates that it needs to be like, and yes, while a Eureka post should be really mind-blowing, it doesn't have to be something that is like wild and earth-shattering. It can just be something that is really, really cool, that when people see, they can't help but say, "Oh, that's really awesome." And this is something that one of my LinkedIn friends, Sean, does really well. He frequently posts iOS tips, and these are always things that are really helpful, and I personally am always a little bit surprised and really excited to implement whatever he teaches me in his posts. If you're having a hard time thinking about something when it comes to a Eureka post, just think of something that you would tell yourself a year ago that would help you be much more successful today, and post that. It's actually that easy. And this leads me now into my favorite type of LinkedIn post. And this one, I just get so happy every single time that I see one of these types of posts on LinkedIn. If you really want to drive engagement and build your network on LinkedIn, and you're using LinkedIn posts as a tool to do that, you need to make appreciation posts. A little bit of praise goes a long way. Make a habit of posting shout outs to people that have helped you recently. These are ridiculously easy because it is just publicly saying thanks and giving a shout out to someone who has helped you lately. It can be a virtual high five to a coworker who helped you out recently, to one of your LinkedIn friends who had a Eureka post that made you have a mind blown moment, or even just to a mentor or even a public figure that you follow that has really been nurturing you on your path. One of my mentors from afar, even though she doesn't know me, is Heather Monahan, and she posts really frequently on LinkedIn. And I actually made a post and I tagged her in it because she had inspired it. And because I tagged her, she got a notification and actually came and commented on my post. I was really jazzed because I got to highlight the awesome conversation that she was starting on LinkedIn and hopefully help her grow her following. And I think until you're in that seat where you are growing an audience, that you do really appreciate knowing that you are making a difference in people's lives. And by the way, I feel like this is just as true amongst friends. Now, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments which type of post you are going to make as your next post on LinkedIn. But before you go and do that, there is one more thing that is really important, and this actually leads me to my bonus tip. So many people just worry about what to post on LinkedIn and making their posts on LinkedIn that they forget the most important piece, and that is to go and comment on other people's posts. Comment on your friends and your colleagues' posts. Follow people that are posting things that are interesting to you. And the really great side benefit, in addition to just engaging and having more conversations on a day-to-day basis, you'll get ideas about what to post. And I do realize this is the second video in the last few videos that I have done this weird cut because I have screwed up when I was recording, not gonna lie. Anyways, when you are commenting on people's posts, it might actually give you ideas about what to post, especially when your comment really sparks a good conversation. You can bring that into your profile, create your own post, and now you have sparked even more conversation within your network. And of course, now that you are going to be posting and commenting, you need to make sure that your LinkedIn profile is ready to impress anyone who visits when they see how awesome your posts and your commentary are. If you haven't already, I want you to go and check out this video and complete these steps right now to make sure that you have a super duper impressive LinkedIn profile. If this video helped you figure out what to post on LinkedIn, please do give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Share it with a friend, and if you haven't already, do consider subscribing. As always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.